Hello children, today we are going to learn more about the planet Earth. Today's lesson is continents and oceans. The planet Earth is the place that we live. So, we do lot of activities for our living. We use both land areas and the water bodies for many activities. So, the land areas are the continents and the water bodies are the oceans. Do you know 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water and 29% of the Earth's surface is covered with the land. So, today we are going to learn about the oceans and the continents. What is a continent? A continent is a large, continuous mass of land. Most of the continents are surrounded by water. So they are separated by the oceans. Yes, there are 7 continents in the world. The continent of North America, the continent of South America, the continent of Europe, the continent of Asia, the continent of Australia, the continent of Africa, and the continent of Antarctica. The continent of Antarctica is a continent where we find less population. Islands are also surrounded by water, but they are small land areas. Here are some main islands in the world. You know, the largest island of the world is the Greenland. Then you may have heard about the Iceland, British Islands, Cuba, Madagascar, Java, Sumatra, New Zealand, Borneo, Philippine Islands and Japanese Islands. Do you know our country Sri Lanka also an island? You can prefer the atlas and find many more islands. Some islands are isolated like Iceland and Sri Lanka. And some islands are a group of islands like Japanese islands and the Maldives islands. So we call them as archipelago. So you see in the Japanese islands there are 3 main islands: Kyushu, Shikoku and Honshu. Now you know continents are the huge land areas and we find many countries in one continent. Here are some examples. So Brazil and Argentina are 2 countries in the South American continent. And United States of America is a country in the North American continent. So Norway and France are 2 countries we find in the European continent. Then Algeria, Sudan, South Africa and Madagascar are countries in the continent of Africa. Then China, Pakistan, India and Sri Lanka are located in the continent of Asia. Australia is a large country and it is a continent. Do you know there are 5 main oceans in the world? Ocean is a large body of salt water. There are 5 oceans in the world. They cover approximately 71% of the surface of the earth. And also, oceans contain 97% of the earth's water. Do you know the difference between oceans and the seas? Seas are smaller than oceans and they are usually located where the land and ocean meet. Oceans are large water bodies. They are located between continents. Here are some seas in the world. Try to find the location of these seas using your atlases too. Baltic Sea, Caribbean Sea, North Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Black Sea, Caspian Sea, Arabian Sea, Timor Sea, Arafura Sea, South China Sea, East China Sea, Sea of Japan, and Sea of Okhotsk. Out of these seas, there are some inland seas. Caspian Sea is one of them. Hope you will refer your atlases and find out these seas and some more seas. Today you learned about the continents and the oceans. You learned about the difference between the continents and the islands and the difference between the oceans and the seas and examples for them. So I hope you will find examples for these continents, islands, oceans and seas using your atlases and try to mark them in the map of world. Hope you all enjoyed the lesson. Thank you.